Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on Schmigadoon, a movie or musical from Apple Original. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Links in the description. Hollywoke, another novel about Hollywood, and of course the Pineys, books 1 through 6, comedy horror in South Jersey. Book 7 coming out this summer, this July. All available at Amazon. If you have Kindle Unlimited, it's free. If you have Amazon Prime, you have Kindle Unlimited. Thank you. If you bought, I had somebody buy 4 books today of the Pineys. Thank you so much. Little Joan will get more treats. Little Joan is very happy. Now, this movie does not make me happy, but it's a comedy musical. What's her name? Key of Peel and Key and Peele is in it. And it's a very contrived thing. So the premise is a real couple, having a relationship problem, stumbles upon the magical world of Schmigadoon, where the little town that's constantly a musical. And they can't leave until they find true love or something. And so they're trapped in a musical, so yeah, you can pretty much write the jokes. You know, they're jokes about musicals, about all the tropes in musicals. And I'm not a huge fan of musicals. I like The Book of Mormon. That was a great musical. That was hilarious because the guys from South Park wrote it. They did not write this, as near as I can tell. It's an all-new musical comedy, so I guess if you like musicals, you might think it's fun. I already, just watching the trailer of this couple trying to escape, they don't seem that funny in it. July 16th. They just don't seem that funny in it. What's her face from 30 Rock? Who's good for this because she sings, and she plays a caricature on 30 Rock, and Fred Armisen, few other notables. Martin Short as a leprechaun of some kind. It's just so contrived. I just don't, the whole thing is, I guess I'm supposed to be impressed that they're going to do all these things for other musicals and keep referencing other musicals. I don't watch that many musicals, but I guess this is more of an insider thing. It looks very strained. Even in the trailer, it just doesn't look that funny. Schmigadoon. Is that supposed to be something? I mean, there was a time where, really comedy writers would have went hard into this and would have really gone into some of the tropes. Because what's one of the tropes of musicals? That gay people love them, right? So there'd be a whole thing about gay people in here. But they couldn't possibly do that in this woke atmosphere. They'd get absolutely lambasted. Look at what happened to In the Heights. Look at what's happened to Rita Moreno in West Side Story, who tried to defend In the Heights. It's a nightmare. So here's the most harmless comedy you could possibly think of, right? They're going to make fun of musicals. It's the most diverse cast I've ever seen. You could see all the diversity. If you just watch the trailer, you'll see a whole bunch of diverse people in the group. But diversity, that's not comedy. It's not story. It's just virtue signaling. And you either got to, in comedy, you got to go hard or go home. It's not funny. Schmigadoon. Yeah, that would have been funny in, 1920. Oh, that's such a crazy word. Schmigadoon, what is that? Oh. Now? Is anybody even going to... Who is this for? I guess the people who are in the musicals? I mean, They barely released the musicals in the movie theaters. You know, it's like they anticipated, oh, these will be the biggest things ever, and we could release Schmigadoon because, you know, everybody would be going crazy for musicals by that point. No, I said it, West Side Story. It was, where's the audience for musicals right now? There's an audience for comedy. They're definitely not being fed because everybody's petrified of doing something actually funny. You can't do anything edgy without Twitter erupting at oh my god, I'm so triggered. I just read a story where the word triggered is considered too triggering for Brandeis University in my other video. So what do you expect comedy to be? Comedy's supposed to be outrageous. You know what would be outrageous? If someone in this trailer said, fuck diversity. Then somebody set out to specifically piss off every single group, every single person on Twitter. If you did that, you'd have a comedy. You'd have a comedy that would be hands down the most hilarious thing ever. But, you know, good luck getting it released. Good luck as every studio exec connected to it runs to the TV cameras going, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't read the script, I didn't know. Please, I want my job. That's not what comedy's supposed to be. Comedians. This is what you'll be reduced to if you don't step up now. They're stepping up, but a little too late. You have to do more. You know, Conan O'Brien's leaving. He's retiring. Getting out while the getting's good, I guess, but to me, that's not a way to go out. Make them fire you. Make them fire you. Burn the place down on the way out, metaphorically speaking. So when you go out on top. You go out as somebody who's like, wow, that guy, he didn't give an F. This? Oh, everybody on this project, in my view, gives an F. Yeah, I'd sooner blow my own brains out than watch this. This looks awful. I pretty much hate musicals except for, you know, Book of Mormon, which was hilarious. Doesn't mean musicals can't be good. I'm sure there's some good songs. I like Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's a musical. Yeah, that's a musical. You know, for its time, it was great. I more enjoyed screaming obscenities at the movie screen. You know, doing that. Whatever happened to that? What happened to the kids who used to yell vulgar, disgusting things at Rocky Horror? They've all gone woke. So, yeah, if you like this crap, I guess you go watch it. I, for one, am going to vote it down. It just looks awful, in my view. It's just my opinion. You like musicals? Fine, like them. You know, to me, Book of Mormons proves you can be edgy and you can do a musical. There's no edge on this. This is like a completely beveled, I don't know, piece of marble or something. There's absolutely no edge. It's a shame what's happening to movies. So, first act, you know, takes place in normal town, and they have a relationship that's falling apart. And they go on this hike, and they get in an argument, and they end up in Schmigadoon, and they try to leave, and they can't. Second act, they find out, they have to find true love in order to, you know, disappear across the magic bridge that they came in on it. So they try and they won't, and it's because they're not in true love. And then they go through some songs, and a bunch of wacky crap happens. At some point, they finally find true love in the third act, and then walk across the bridge, or decide, no, we're going to stay forever, and it's great. I think they probably walk across the bridge. I don't really care. I'm not going to say it. So, Schmigadoon from Apple TV comes out July 16th.